both of you. Mr. Secretary, it's appropriate you just spoke about the importance of democracy on the 4th anniversary of the violence of January 6th in the U.S. I'm wondering, you and Mr. Biden both hailed President Yoon as a champion of democracy, and you allowed him to hold the 3rd Summit for Democracy here in Korea. Why were you and President Biden both blindsided by his anti-democratic power grab? And do you regret placing your earlier faith in Mr. Yoon? And a related question, yesterday I watched as Mr. Yoon's supporters amassed in the streets near our hotel, and they held up "Stop the Steal" signs in English and waved American flags and also chanted "Stop the Steal." Clearly an appeal to President-elect Trump for help, given Trump's own attempt before and during January 6th to stay in power. I'd like your honest assessment of how the rapid erosion of democratic norms in America has impacted South Korea and other countries. And for Mr. Choi, when Mr. Yoon, your president, declared martial law based on accusations of subversive forces in your own country, he appeared to be adopting strategies similar to the ones that autocrats in North Korea, Russia, and China use to stay in power. Why has your head of government gone in the same political direction as your national enemies and rivals? And how are you dealing with the tensions this has created with the United States? Thank you.
So, Ed, I don't want to repeat the answer I just gave, but it's fundamentally the same. All of our countries face challenges, and again, the hallmark of any democracy is in our response to those challenges. And what I said earlier and what I would reassert is that the response here in Korea to this most recent challenge, a response that's going forward, again, pursuant to the Constitution, following the rule of law, and peacefully, is what we've seen and what we fully expect. Korea has been an extraordinary partner for the United States over many decades, but in particular, these last 4 years. And we've seen that in the work that we're doing together, not only bilaterally between our countries, not only in dealing with regional challenges, but increasingly globally. And it's not just security, it's economic, it's innovative, it's people to people. And we've seen the assertion of Korea as a global actor. And I think that's one of the most positive developments that we've seen in recent years. Korea's brand is remarkably strong. The story of its democratic trajectory and success, the strength of its economy, the innovative power of its people. And when a country, whether it's ours or Korea, faces a challenge, the measure is how we respond. And again, as I said, the response that we're seeing and that we expect to continue to see is one that is peaceful and fully consistent and in accordance with the Constitution and the rule of law. And again, at the risk of repeating myself, I think what we've seen in our own country, as well as in other democracies that have faced challenges,